copy of the Stela of Ka. This is a faithful copy of the funerary Stela of Ka. It was made by inmates attending the courses of the First Art Lyceum in the Lorusso Cotugno Penitentiary in Turin as part of a project called Free to Learn. The original Stela, a stone slab about 75 centimeters tall and 63 centimeters wide, is exhibited on the wall in room 7 on the second floor of the museum, where Ka and his wife Merit's burial assemblage is displayed. It is likely that the Stela was originally set into the wall in the chapel of Ka and Merit's tomb, that is, the place where funerary rites were celebrated. Ka's Stela is divided into 2 horizontal sections called registers. Each one contains a different scene. In the higher part of the upper register, which has a rounded edge and whose left side is partly damaged, are pictured 2 wedged eyes, a symbol of protection. Just below the eyes are the god Osiris on the left and the god Anubis on the right, facing outward. The god Anubis, who is jackal-headed and wears a long wig, is seated on a throne. In his right hand, he holds a looped cross called the Ankh, the symbol of life. In his left hand, he holds a was scepter, whose upper end is shaped into a dog's head and whose lower end is 2-pronged. The god Osiris, who is also seated on a throne, is mummy-shaped, but with face and hands uncovered. He holds a scepter and a flail and wears an elaborate crown called the Atef. In the same register, Ka is pictured twice, both on the right and on the left side, with his hands held up to worship the 2 gods. He is bare-chested and wears a long, smooth black wig reaching down to his shoulders, a broad wesek collar, and a long kilt. Through this kilt, in transparency, a shorter kilt is visible. In the lower register, starting from the right, is Ka's son, with an arm raised in prayer. In the middle of this register is a table laden with offerings. Among them, we can distinguish bundles of onions, a bovine head and foreleg, and several bread loaves. On the left are Ka and his wife Merit, comfortably seated. Ka holds a lotus flower by its stem and sniffs it. Merit, sitting just behind Ka, has her left arm around her husband's shoulders and holds another lotus flower in her right hand. Her wig is slightly longer than her husband's. She wears a wesek collar and a long dress with a shoulder strap, which leaves her breasts bare. On their heads, both Ka and Merit have a cone containing ointments. A child, depicted as a smaller-scale adult, stands beside Merit. A dense hieroglyphic text surrounds the whole scene. Here, the hieroglyphs have a ritual and magical function. For example, the belief was that the offerings they mention would have appeared for the deceased, granting them sufficient food supplies for eternity.